So hi, my name is Patris Dizele and I'm the creative director of Assassin's Creed 2 here in Montreal. Well, I know there was a lot of rumors of where Assassin's Creed would go next. So after the Third Crusade, we picked up not the French Revolution, didn't pick the Mayan or the samurai. We picked Italian Renaissance, and we picked it because we felt that it was one of the most fascinating moments in history. Italy during Renaissance and even today is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and we felt like we could reproduce those beautiful cities that are Florence and Venice in 3D, and would just be a perfect fit again for Assassin's Creed 2. When we went to Italy, first we had an Italian guide with us telling us, okay, this building is Renaissance, this one is medieval, and this one was built only like 100 years ago. So we could really, in our research, do the difference between the architecture. And then doing our research, we could also say, okay, this building was not exactly like it is now. If I take an example, the facade of the Duomo in Florence wasn't built at the time. And the facade that you can see now, if you go there, is from the 19th century. It's gorgeous, but we cannot use it. But since it's Assassin's Creed and it's like a work of fiction, we bend the rules a little bit about that to make the game looks as good as possible. So if I can summarize the story of Assassin's Creed 2, it would be the story of Eziо Auditore di Firenze, a young noble during the Italian Renaissance in Florence, who something happens to him at the beginning of the story, and he will have to learn how to become an assassin if he wants to survive and if he wants to avenge his family. Vengeance is the first motivation of the main character, of Ezio. He does his thing first because of vengeance, and it will always be there. There's some characters that you will not be able to eliminate, so this vengeance upon those characters will still remain, but it's not the only motivation for the main character. The character is someone also that has friends, that makes friends with, he's really good socially, so you'll have a bunch of friends around him, and he will do missions for them. So it's not only about this vengeance thing, but it's the spark that starts it up. Ezio is a really different character, by the way, from Altair, the main character of Assassin's Creed 1. Altair was really a character about following the creed of the Assassin's Creed. He was a warrior monk, was really good and gifted at assassinating people, but not only that, but through running and climbing and fighting. Ezio has some part of Altair where he is gifted also. He's like, when he's young, he's got that prodigy, something about him that makes him special. You could see that, yeah, he's good at running, but he's good at running from fathers of really good-looking girls, more than, running from guards because he killed someone. So the main character at the beginning, Ezio, is really that guy who lives that dolce vita. And then that thing that will happen to him will transform him, and the character that is really gifted will become really this master assassin, but still remain this character that loves life, that is a seducer of women, that has panache. What we want to give to players in Assassin's Creed 2, that is the main focus of our production and what we're trying to do. First thing is variety. Give more variety to the player, to the end user, than we did in the first game, where it was a bit repetitive. And this time around, it's all about changing the experience, changing the amount of missions we're giving to the player, being a lot more Hollywood-like than we were in the first game, changing the pace, surprise the player with different gameplays, and etc., etc. So really, more variety is the main focus of Assassin's Creed 2. There will be a lot more wow moments in Assassin's Creed 2 than there were in Assassin's Creed 1 for sure. The structure is totally different, so without this structure that was a little bit constrain us in a way of doing mission. Without this constraint, we can make it like much more unique each time you play a mission, thus having more wow moments. Assassin's Creed 2 will be out on PS3, Xbox 360 and PC this holiday season.